Hello children, today I am going to read chapter number 1 from the book Gulmohar Language for Life 9th edition class 2, and the name of the chapter is Too Big, Too Small. Now let's get started with the chapter Too Big, Too Small. I can't lift you up, Shanu, says Ammi. You are too big. You can't walk to school alone, Shanu, says Abu. You are too small. You can't sleep in the baby's cot, Shanu, says Dadu. You are too big. You can't carry the baby to the park, Shanu, says Dadi. You are too small. Isn't it amazing? At some places, Shanu is too big to do a thing, and at other places, Shanu is too small to do a thing. But what is the feeling of Shanu? Shanu is puzzled. Too big? Too small? How can she be both? Now let's understand. Too big to wear her old pink frock, but too small to make dosas on the stove. Too big to climb up on Dadu's back, but too small to carry the baby on hers. So now let's understand the new words. Ammi refers to mother. Too big means bigger than needed for something. Abu is father. Too small is smaller than needed for something. Dadu is grandfather. Dadi is grandmother. Puzzled means not sure about what is right and what is not. Now let's read further. Isn't this story amazing? Let's figure out about what Shanu feels further. What am I the right size for? Shanu wonders. Wonders means thinks about what the answer is. And then who is answering? Let's figure out. Ammi. Ammi smiles and says, you are just big enough to go to school. And you are just small enough for me to carry you on my shoulders, says Abu. You are just big enough to take me for my morning walks, says Dadu. And you are just small enough for me to tell stories to, says Dadi. And you will always be the perfect size for this, they all say, and give her a warm, wonderful hug. And that is the end of this story. And this is written by Lavanya Karthik. I hope you like this story. Now let's figure out the meaning of the words that are discussed in the story. We have got to know about wonders. The next word is perfect. Perfect means the best. Another word is warm, means friendly. Hug means when you put our arms around someone and hold them to show that we love them or care about them. And then little one is really hugged by everybody in the house who really love this little cute Shanu, who always wonders what is going on in the house about being big and being small. And then she gets her answer. Now let's do the back exercise understanding the story, and let's start with exercise number 8. Complete these sentences with too big or too small. Shanu is number 1 dash to sleep in the baby's cot. Too big. Number 2 dash to walk to school alone. Again the answer is too big to walk to school alone. Number 3 is dash to carry the baby. Too small to carry the baby. Number 4 dash to make dosas at the stove. Too small to make dosas at the stove. Number 5 dash to wear her old pink frock. Too big to wear her old pink frock. Number 6 dash to climb up on Dadu's back. Answer is too big to climb up on Dadu's back. Now let's move on to question number B. Answer these questions. 1. Why is Shanu puzzled? A. Because she can't walk to school alone. B. Because Ammi can't lift her up anymore. C. Because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. And answer is C. Because she doesn't know if she is too big or too small. Question number 2. Name any 3 things that Shanu is the right size for. And the answer is the 3 things that Shanu is the right size for are Number 1, to be able to go to school. Number 2, to be carried on to the shoulders by Abu. Number 3, to be told stories by Dadi. Question number 3, you will always be the perfect size for this, they all say. Who are they? They refers to all the family members of Shanu, and they include father, mother and the grandparents of Shanu. Question number B, what will Shanu always be the perfect size for? Answer, Shanu will always be the perfect size for going to school. Number 2, for being carried by Abu on his shoulders. Number 3, for going with grandfather for his morning walks. And number 4, for hearing the stories from Dadi, that is grandmother. Question number C, how do you think this makes Shanu feel? Answer, I think this makes Shanu feel better, and now she's not so confused about whether she's too big or too small, and what are the activities for which she is the perfect size for. Now let's move ahead, children, with grammar and usage. As we know, one type of noun is common nouns, and it is divided into singular and plural. Now look at these pictures and read the words. So on the left side we can see a singular one, cot, and on the right side there are many cots. So cot, cots. Let's move ahead. The noun cot talks about only one thing. We call it a singular noun. The noun cots talk about more than one things. We call it a plural noun. We now know that nouns are the words we use to name a person, place or thing. We also call such words common nouns. And then one of the category of common nouns is singular noun and plural nouns. Now let's understand and let's figure out the words that will come in the blank. Write the missing nouns. Singular is a bin. Plural will be 3 bins. A house, 2 houses. A bicycle, 2 bicycles. A book, many books. A flower, many flowers. I hope it is clear to you, children, now. Now let's move ahead. Some nouns can be counted, like 3 cots, 5 frocks. Here are some more countable nouns: chair, pencil, house, tree, car. Some other nouns cannot be counted. 4 milks, no, we cannot count milk. 2 rices, no, we cannot count rice. So again, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. One of the category of common nouns is again countable nouns and uncountable nouns. The nouns that can be counted are known as countable nouns, and the nouns that cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Now let's do this exercise. Can we count these? Write Y for yes and N for no in the box. Monkey, yes, Y. Bottle, Y. Salt, cross. Train, Y. Money, cross. Apple, Y. Song, Y. Music, cross. Food, cross. Plate, Y. Now let's understand some more grammar. It is about adjectives with enough. Read this sentence. You are just big enough to take me for my morning walks. The words in color mean that Shanu is as big as needed to take her grandfather for his morning walks. Complete these sentences with the correct words from the box. Number 1. Mehul is dashed to ride the roller coaster. Answer is tall enough. Number 2. Swati is dashed to ride the bus alone. Old enough. Number 3. Asif is dashed to fit into his shirt. Small enough. The luggage is dash for me to carry. Answer is light enough. Number 5. The house is now dash for us to study. Quiet enough. Now the next exercise is about speaking, and then now we'll move to writing part. Imagine you are Shanu. Complete these sentences with words from the box. I am Shanu. I go to school every day. Abu carries me on his shoulders. Dadi tells me stories. I love my family. I hope it is clear to you, children. I hope you like this story. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share our channel Smart Kids Wonder. Happy learning. Thank you so much. Bye bye.